there's no way for us to know that these have been accepted unless they're stamped. And that's all we're asking to do.
Just to have them verified.
They haven't verified. We're not asking for anything more, and after that, you can make a decision what to do with them. If they're not verified, and we come back with them, there is an extension, or the 24-hour period is legitimate, then these signatures, someone may come and say to us, well, we don't know that those are 741 signatures that you had on Monday, today's date, the 28th, 29th. So that's all we're asking for, and verified. Nothing more.
Well, I think the city clerk already submitted a letter to you stating that the time within which you could file that petition had passed.
But we believe in the charter, there's a 24-hour period after the decision was made. And they're saying there isn't. So that's why we're just asking these to be accepted. And if there isn't, there isn't. If there is, then they're on record. Now they're not on record. So that's what we're asking these to be stamped.
And it's been determined that they will not be stamped because the time within which they can be filed has passed.
Right. So that's what your belief is. What happens if that is not true? And then what happens with these specific 741 signatures? What happens to these signatures? Will they be accepted? That's our concern. Because this is a lot of work and this is a lot of residents that are very concerned about this decision. Okay, in total we have over 2,500 signatures and 800 signatures from our previous petition earlier this summer. That makes it 3,300 residents of the city of Gloucester who are extremely concerned about this decision that has been made to give $2.3 million of their tax money. So what is going to happen to these residents who are concerned about this and their signatures? This woman in here once said that if we had come earlier, she would have stamped them. The other one said that they don't want to work past 4 o'clock. So as taxpayers, who we all are, we're here paying everybody's wages, and we're just asking them to do their job.
And you were here at 3:50, so.
We're here at 3:45.
And I don't understand why they can't be verified.
Could you just, yourself personally, just hurry up and initial them? Just to show that you saw them and that these are the ones?
So the city of Gloucester is denying their residence.
I mean,
all these, right.
John's saying that he's worried that later on a court decision might come down that would make these signatures potentially valid. And then the question would arise, are these the same ones? So if you could simply just indicate that you saw these sheets today, then later on, if you had to look at them, then you'd be able to say, yeah, these are the ones.
Well, I have no idea. I'm not going to go through those signatures.
No, but I don't mean go through the signatures, just the sheets. Each sheet, just put your initials on each sheet to indicate that these were the sheets we brought in now.
That's all we're asking, for these individual sheets to be acknowledged by the city of Gloucester, that as of today's date, December 29, 2008, these signatures
We have
are
acknowledged
accepted.
by time-stamping your letter that you submitted to the city clerk's office, your cover letter, we time-stamped that.
That's 741
And we have
signatures.
told you that the time has passed within which you can file your petition.
And we believe that that's not true.
And I understand that.
Okay, then.
And that's where we have to.
So will you accept these 741 signatures that you time-stamped and notarized as of today?
I didn't timestamp and notarize anything
Okay,
today.
the city clerk's office did.
I have no idea what the city clerk's office.
Sir, right here, it's time-stamped by the city clerk's office, December 29th at 3:56, and it's also notarized.
You know, I appreciate this, and I hope you got enough film for your game.
It's not about film, it's about the city of Gloucester.
Okay, the city of Gloucester is now, you have the response.
Even though the city of Gloucester does not believe in this decision. 3,300 residents in 3.5 weeks.
If you have a question for me, I'd be glad to answer it, but if you don't have a question,
That's
you just want to...
Why can the city not verify it and confirm for these citizens that they have signed this, that
I
it
can't
has been
verify
received?
anything. All I'm telling you is that we time-stamped your letter, and we're not accepting the signatures because the time within which to file has passed. And when the time passes, nothing can be accepted.
Okay, our last question to you. Our
is
question
over.
to you, if what you believe is in the charter is not true, and what we believe is in the charter is true, what is going to happen to these specific 741 signatures?
If what you believe in the charter is true, and you have somebody determine that it
Correct.
is true,
Then you will
then
accept
you will
these
have to
signatures.
deal with that.
No, will you accept these specific 741 signatures?
Without-
That's what we're
without
asking.
the
I
stamp.
am not somebody who accepts anything.
Right.
I am just here because.
You're the one who
it's
told them they
past
couldn't
4
accept it,
o'clock.
so that's the same thing.
Right, so
And
it's convenient
everybody
that the
has gone,
the city
and
clerk
I'm the
now.
one standing in
So
the
it's
hall.
convenient that
You
as
were
we
the
were having
go-to
this.
person that they said.
No, you're the one who overruled the clerk.
So what I'm telling you
Right.
is that if you believe, if you have rights, you have all the rights.
Of course we have rights.
And you can,
We are the city.
You've taken responsibility by this, by telling the clerks they can't accept it.
Right, and so this, as we're having this discussion, conveniently, the city clerks close their office doors and disappear. So now there's nothing that can be done with this. Do you
But you've
understand?
taken legal responsibility for it. By telling them they can't accept it, so now it's your responsibility.
So what is going to happen to these specific 741 signatures that we have collected over this weekend? In a 2.5-day period, 741 citizens of Gloucester have voiced their opposition to this decision.
no, that's up to you. I believe that's up to you at this point. That
It's
is,
up to
that's up
us.
to you
You
at
have,
this point.
you
You're the
have
one who
you have
collected it.
741
And that's right.
citizens to answer to.
Yep,
You have 741 citizens to answer to,
that's fine.
and your answer to them is what? That their voice is not valid? That their signature is not valid? These are people who pay their taxes, and they are
No,
not
okay,
happy with
thank
their
you. I
taxes.
didn't write the charter. The charter says what it says. We're just going by the rules and regulations and the charter, and that's what we do. And I
So
think the
what-
decision has been made, and thank you. And I would love to stand out here and debate this.
So the decision has been
Alright.
made, decision has been made not to accept these resident signatures.
Could I
Let
ask you a
that
question,
be
Mr.
on the
Blackwell,
record.
about this? Do you know how many citizen referendums there have been in Gloucester history? Have there been a lot of them?
I have no idea.
How would we find out? Is there a record of
Archives.
citizens?
You'd have to go to the archives and ask them to do